Hello people, this is Mr. Echo 58, bringing you more of Dear Esther, part 3. Well, we finally found our way out of the caverns, now making our way back out on top. Let's get into the game, people.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Lots of questions and little answers so far. Candles everywhere.
Dear Esther, I find each step harder and heavier. I drag Donnelly's corpse on my back across these rocks, and all I hear are his whispers of guilt, his reminders, his burnt letters, his neatly folded clothes. He tells me I was not drunk at all.
Crazy. Has he really got Donnelly's body on his back? Is he just reminiscing about past times? You just don't know just yet. More candles and a radio device of some description. This guy really is on a journey, isn't he? Is it self-discovery or guilt? Let's get down here. We cannot go any further that way. Graphics are awesome in this game, though, I must admit. More art. I have no idea if it's a language or is it a some sort of chemical symbol. I have no idea. Let's have a look here. Looks like a picture of beer of some description. It could be cream, I have no idea. Navigate our way around a different way to get there. I have no idea. I don't think that's a good idea. At least keep crack-a-lacking. See if we can find a route up there. I think my character's leg was injured. That's why he's moving so slow. What's in here? Old tyres. A car. Some pieces of an axle or something. Are they all supposed to be telling a story, I wonder? Car door. Was there an accident here some years ago? Is there a tomb for some past disaster?
There were chemical diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in, sticky at the handle where his hands shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming a strategic vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market. You could trace the connections.
Must be a way up here.
Join the dots, and whole new compounds would be summoned into activity.
So I was right, there were chemical symbols. And it's getting night. Oh, it's getting darker anyway. Let's have a look. Providing I don't fall in or some rubbish. Can I jump? Maybe a road less travelled. Let's keep on going. More symbols. Can I get up there? Doesn't look it. Okay. Swim it I must. Oh, come on, give me a break. No, what's going on? Did my man not swim? Could be looking for trouble here, couldn't I? Don't drown, don't drown! Why can I not jump? Alright, let's get back over here. Bad idea, Echo, bad idea. Game's forcing me to take the long path round. Not good, not good. Damn. Okay, if I've got to take the long way round, I've got to take the long way round. Damn you, game. Got to follow the candles, I guess. As if my character isn't in enough trouble with injured leg. Really? There's no way here I can cut across to avoid the water. Man, this must be scary for him. At least it's not raining. Don't this guy eat? He must be starving. Okay, I have to keep on crack-a-lacking.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Oh, what a sad story, man. All those letters to Esther. And none of them made their voyage back home for anybody to read. That's sad, man. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Ominous, ominous. They look like eggs here, or stone. Nope, that's not going to do me well. I'll not fare well doing that. Really? I really don't think that's a good idea. Don't know how I'm going to get there, but get there I will. Looks like a storm's brewing.
The pain in my leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid. The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
One of this guy's having lucid dreams. Is he tripping out?
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was proceeding on his journey, what happened? What is that supposed to mean? Let's have a read of this. And I was come near to panic, I think. Don't panic. You'll get there, man. Don't panic. And he
If only Donnelly had
was
experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
sight. Who'd left all of these wordings on the rock faces for him? He's telling his own story and it's written in the island.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight, I will take flight.
Take flight, you can hardly walk, man. His journey still continues. I must check out this building soon. just want to get to my objective. If I can. There'll be no hope and Bob hope of me actually doing this in real life, mate. I hate heights. I can't make it out. I'm too concentrating and getting to my objective. Round the light round about me, not thee, and they cannot see. For the
He was not drunk.
glory,
He had not
that light.
or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue.
Hope you guys can read it. I'm having difficulty trying to make this all out.
Studded all over like a map of the heavens. His paintwork etched
sharp.
circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. A phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
Oh, that's a long journey, Exeter to Damascus. I know Exeter well. But we are with me. It's all gobbledygook to me right now. I'm still going up. Hope this can make some sense to some of you. I'm still trying to struggle with all of this. Trying to find out this man's story and why is he here on this island? Was he writing letters to Esther and then floating them out into the sea, not knowing they're never going to reach her? As I said before, so many questions and no answers just yet.
I have run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
Are you planning on dying? Not yet, my friend, not yet.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island.
He's dead.
water, come together like a stone, become an area
Dead man's story.
that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
I hope so. He dies. Falls to his death. He just comes to this island to die. will remember his story. Esther Donnelly. Did she die in this island together with Jacobson? Could he not take it anymore, so he took his own life? Light from heaven. I mean, the graphics in this game is beautiful, and his letters were very deep. Although he set them out to sail on the sea, not reaching anyone. What was a tie-in with the burnt-out cars? In his dreams.
Come back.
Bit flabbergasted, people. I hope you enjoyed the series. Short as it was, created by the Chinese Room. Thank you ever so much for watching. It's Mr. Echo 58 signing off for now. Later.